Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a 6-month update video of the Marinemaster 300, the SBDX017. I got this about 6 months ago and I've worn it almost daily, at least 5 days a week since then. So I have a good understanding of what it's like to use this day in, day out. So I'm not going to focus much about the specs, but I want to tell you my impressions and just my experience wearing this on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully it's a beneficial video for you guys, and hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, let's jump into this video. Before you say anything, yes, I am wearing white gloves. No, I'm not trying to pull a TGV on you. One of the viewers, Joe, he ordered a strap changing tool off Amazon, and they sent him these white gloves by mistake. So instead of, after getting his money back, instead of just letting them sit in a drawer, he graciously sent them to me so that I could use them as I'm showing you these beautiful watches and keep them from getting all smudged up. So I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you. All right, so this is the update video for the Seiko Marinemaster. I have worn this almost daily for 6 months. So as you can see here, I have definitely put some scratches, some marks, some swirlies in the bracelet, on the case, and on the bezel. It's showing some signs of use. So you can expect the same if you treat this like the sport watch that it is. I definitely don't baby it. I wear it in almost any situation. And honestly, it's been a great watch. It's been very enjoyable to use. Now, the things that I like, the things that I don't like. One, I like the lume. It's so bright. I do sleep with my watches, so at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll glance at my wrist. I can easily read the time. I find that to be very useful. So one, the lume. Two, timekeeping. This thing's running like a chronometer. I'm getting at least +4, +5 seconds per day, and I mean at most. That's as much as it varies. And so I'm really impressed with that. Kind of makes me think that I didn't just get lucky out of the box, that there was some regulation and some adjustment that happened in the factory before it was sent to me. Number three, I really like how beautiful it is. Now, yeah, it's a sport watch, it's a tool watch, it's a professional saturation diver, but unlike most tool watches, it doesn't get boring. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Some of you may have experienced this. When you get a watch, you're really excited, you're in love with it, you use it a lot, and then you go, I'm not quite in love with it anymore, and you don't feel bad if you flip it. That's just not been the case with this. It's the exact perfect blend in my eyes of robustness, of legibility, of utilitarian function, yet mirrored with this beautiful finishing. It's got the right level of refinement and finesse that keeps my interest. It keeps me in love with it. I look at this watch on my wrist and I go, dang, that's a beautiful watch. So I really like that. Performance-wise, it's held up really well, apart from, some minor scratches here and there, some heavy swirlies on the clasp. It's actually held up really well. Yes, it does have DiaShield coating, and the DiaShield will help with scratch resistance, but definitely if you buy one of these, it will scratch. And I'll be honest with you, the first scratch I put on this beauty, it hurt, right? The first scratch always hurts a little bit, but I'm totally fine with that now. I think the more loved, used, and the more marks you see on a sport watch, on a tool watch, the nicer it is, the better it looks. So I might be in the minority there, but I think this looks even better than the first day that I bought it. But anyways, so another thing that I really like are those hands. You can just see how beautiful and dynamic they are. They're probably my favorite handset on any watch. They're just so unique, they're functional, they're well finished, they're dimensional, and they're nice and long. So I love looking at that handset. So just other things about this watch that you can expect through daily use. Just absolute reliability. Yeah, it's very legible, it's very functional, but it's very robust. And being a professional saturation diver, let's be honest, it's overbuilt for any activity that you'll likely use it for. So I don't hold back on this thing. I use it in just about any activity. I've exercised with it, I've traveled with it, I wear it to work, I wear it when I take my daughter to the splash pad. You know, I absolutely have zero reservations using this in water. I'll swim with it, I'll shower with it, I'll take it in a hot tub, take it boating, fishing, use it in a lake. Honestly, any activity in water, you should have zero reservations about using this watch. Literally, it's overbuilt for any purpose that you'll likely throw at it. I love that. Literally, I never have to worry about using it in water. So that's a pretty cool thing. Recently, my brother-in-law, he bought a house, an old house. He's gutting it and refinishing it, doing a lot of updates. And I go down a couple times a week and I wear the Marinemaster and I help with the demo work. I help with the construction. This thing has been covered in sawdust. It's been covered in insulation. It's had, you know, mudding materials on it. It's been covered in the, you know, the everyday things that happen on a job site. And the thing that I love, I can take it home, I run it under the faucet, I run it under the sink, and bam, it is looking just as beautiful as ever. So literally, I love that you can use this watch in just about any situation. No, it doesn't quite fit under a shirt cuff, and I do wear this, you know, when I dress up, because as of right now, I don't have an actual dress watch. So, I mean, yeah, that looks a little funny, it looks a little off, because I have to unbutton my cuff, unbutton the button on my shirt cuff so that I can wear this thing. So there's that. But overall, I use it all the time. It's absolutely reliable, absolutely performs just excellent. So no complaints there. I really like the bezel action. It's super easy to grip when you're not wearing microfiber gloves. And the action's nice. Yeah, there's, you know, a tiny bit of play in between clicks, but everything lines up perfectly, and I like that. So things that I would change. Honestly, it's a little bulky, and that kind of turns some people away that have smaller wrists. So yeah, it wears comfortably, but yeah, it's pretty tall. You know, check out that 14mm height. It is kind of chunky, so I'd like to see a smaller version. This thing would be the sweet spot if it was 42mm and you know, 13 or under millimeters in height. I think that would just be perfect sizing. So I'd like to see it scale down a little bit. Again, Seiko's downfall seems to be their bracelets. It's a comfortable bracelet, right? But those links are abnormally long. Yeah, abnormally long. So I'd like to see shorter links with screw connectors instead of the pin and collars. Now, I would like to see Seiko do a ceramic bezel or a sapphire bezel, because you can see here, I have managed to scratch up my bezel a little bit, but that's a metal lacquered bezel. So it really just, it kind of looks like ceramic. It's beautiful, but it doesn't have the scratch resistant properties of ceramic or sapphire. So I'd like to see Seiko change that. Interestingly enough, if you look here on the crystal, I have not marked that crystal at all. And that's funny, because I've marked up the case, the bezel, the bracelet, the clasp, but the Hardlex crystal, I have not managed to put a mark in it. So kind of funny. That's a big sticking point for a lot of people. They really are turned off by the Marinemaster because it doesn't have sapphire crystal. But check it out. After 6 months hard use, not a mark on that crystal. So anything else I would like to change? I'm not a huge fan of the logo etched on the crown. I'd rather see just the Seiko branding there, an unsigned crown like the first version, or something unique like MM300 or some sort of Japanese kanji character. That would be pretty cool. Other than that, it's been awesome. I wear it mostly on this bracelet. I'll wear it on the rubber strap. I'll wear it with my Seiko NATO, the upcoming Seiko NATO that Wrist Candy Watch Club is producing for me. I'll wear it on mesh occasionally. It's a very versatile watch. The drilled lugs here on the side make strap changes really easy. So all in all, I've been very pleased with it. Again, you guys know I'm a big fan of this watch. I do recommend it to you. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to help. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Let me know what you think, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. Cheers.